We live?
Hey, we are live.
Oh boy. Your bit only Amon finds funny for today. Julie Klossner tweets: Is there an all non-dude King Crimson cover band called Queen Crimson, or do I have to learn to play the fucking Chapman stick myself? This is very funny for all the Chapman stick fans in the audience.
Just crickets. It's all fine.
Look, I retweeted that, and the account for a music podcast I like retweeted it, so I at least reached one person who found it funny.
I'm going to very covertly update the stream information because we aren't building a puzzle anymore. We did that. It was very difficult. I spent about 3 hours on it, and then I went and looked up the guide and solved it in about 10 minutes.
That ain't that just the way?
It's alright. Well, I didn't break any pieces, and now I could easily, reasonably put it back together from memory.
Oh, there's a Spaceman Hardy in the chat. Hi, Hardy.
That's an unusual sight. Hey, Hardy.
I know, hello. Did you come to see the bartending? And the waifus?
Not you. Yeah. You think we'll actually get to the main thrust of the game tonight? I've put up a prediction, so we've opened a gambling pool.
Place your bets, people. There's good bubbles to be had.
Yeah. So, what did we accomplish last week while playing this game?
We got that nice lady very drunk.
Right, Betty the Vetty.
Betty the Vetty, and there were dogs who there were some characters in there.
Some of them were nice.
Some of them were racist.
Some of them were very nice racists.
And we met a weird glitch woman who may have not been there.
Yeah. I've mentioned not to worry about that, but I've also I enjoyed using that for our stream thumbnail, so I can just be the ghost on your shoulder.
That's good. I like it.
Right. We should have updated stream information now.
Oh boy.
It would help.
Yes.
It would help if I also changed the category that we're streaming to. That's the main thing.
It would be nice.
Not my silly joke about a talking dog.
No, the talking dog joke is good.
A talking cat?
Oh, how Eric Roberts has fallen.
You know, you take the jobs that you can get.
It's true. The older I get, the less I besmirch actors for taking the work they can find. It's a tough industry.
Nicolas Cage can do no wrong. In this regard, anyway.
Everyone has money problems, and bless him, unless he's just in a real dull turd, he will do what he can to find something interesting to latch onto. He is a man who clearly does not like having to phone it in, and will only do that if there's literally nothing for him to work with.
Ah, we also have a Manga Man 8000.
Hello, Andrew.
Alright. I think we're going to get into it now. So we have finished 2 of the 3 days in the prologue. We don't yet have a save file. We're just starting from chapter breaks. No, I'm changing that channel. Yeah, let's put on some masked wrestling.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Would you like to start off as Jill this evening?
Sure.
Are you sure? Starting by
Good
coughing.
evening. Good evening. You look bummed, boss.
Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis in our bar. Why wouldn't I be sad?
Maybe because starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis at the bar.
I wonder if the Shiba Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us.
One problem at a time, boss.
Wait, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. Oh, that's gonna cause a social incident.
One problem at a time. Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Gil or something?
Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. There's the Corgi X Shibas, but as we learned last week, it's the Corgis and the Pomeranians that are really at each other's throats.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have separate social engagements. They cannot be at the same party, even though they work together. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you?
Right.
Alright. Time for 11 instances of What's New Pussycat.
With a single "It's Not Unusual" thrown in.
Yeah. Only we could.
No, wait. We should change it up. It should be 11 instances of What's News Pussycat and one "She's a Lady" thrown in. Just to really mess with people.
I'm just gonna mix in some stuff I don't think we played last week.
For me,
Oh,
these all have very nice titles, so.
One Cometry and Dream. There we go.
Alrighty. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Kills every time. Hey, she's back. Bartender.
Hey, Betty.
We meet again.
Oh, Miss Betty.
Hello. He has a name this time.
And Mr. Corgi Lover.
Call me Deal.
Deal.
Deal?
Deal.
Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. No.
Who's on first?
No.
Ahem. What can I serve you today?
I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver.
Alright, coming right up.
Need one fringe weaver and one beer. They're asking for these by name, so
Traditionally
nice.
brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage.
And all mixed. Narrow one was the fringe weaver, which I think is just that sugar and aldehyde.
Free water! It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Bubbly, classy, strong.
There we go.
Here.
Thank you. Thanks.
Ellipses.
You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you?
No. Well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday.
Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addict weird? Let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird?
For starters, there's the fact she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts.
Like you?
Worse.
Oh.
She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on.
Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement?
We don't have the license for that. Oh well. Thinking about it too much is not part of my job.
Can I ask something about your job?
Sure.
I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study?
They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand.
What does the training involve?
It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, is actually spent in simulations.
Simulations?
Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing.
Oh. Playing video games to train.
They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients.
We are just mixing raw chemicals together, technically.
Yeah. I mean, the chances for failure are really slim. But it's better to not take those chances.
I see.
I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to the other clients, dogs, that.
Oh, sure. They're chasing me, man!
Who?
The cabbages, man! The goddamn cabbages! They're everywhere! They're out for my rump!
Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down?
A big blue fairy would be nice!
Okay then!
This dog wants a big blue fairy. So, take a list.
One of these will make your teeth turn blue. Hope you're brushed well. Sweet. Girly. Soft.
And then we double that all. And then a bunch of alcohol. Doesn't really matter how much. Aged and mixed. There we go.
Here.
Thanks. Very nice of you.
Ellipses.
Third bark day.
Something the matter?
Nothing a drink can't solve.
Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want?
Give me a gut punch. Fleabag wants a gut punch. Just a real...
It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel after drinking it. Bitter, manly, strong.
I'll do. All aged. Seeing if I can get the shortcuts down.
Here you are.
Thanks. Hey, you ever felt guilty for being born the wrong race?
Oh boy.
Oh, the white guilt.
The what now?
I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering.
Are you racist?
Not really.
Do you feel like other corgis might be?
Definitely. I mean...
Then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally.
You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. I thought you were against people with using prosthetics. I'm not against cute, though. See, there's a logic to the madness. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics. I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. All right, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim, or to get better at some sport, or to get a super-powered arm from hell. That's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacements versus, enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Lilum replacing their factory parts for kicks. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why do you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? I had something that turned off the... There we go. I got the ticker sound back. They don't tell you any of these shortcuts in this game.
Of course not.
If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement? Even if it fixes it? How long does reparative work factor into your ideologies? That might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, pout.
She's cute when she's annoyed.
I do really like the scrunched up eyebrows.
Mm.
And the wide forehead. Damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve.
Having fun.
Oh, bartender, that was fast.
There seem to be less dogs out today. At least dogs that want to drink.
Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Lovely. I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender?
My mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means your body, your choices.
Okay then.
If they are not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them.
See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone who has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindly hating someone because of something something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word.
Are you two gonna order anything?
I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually.
Alright, call if you need anything else.
Sure.
Let's see.
Ow!
So much for avoiding retaliation.
You're not gonna believe me. Says the poop eater. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink.
Isn't this guy in Elden Ring? You mean the mirror?
I do think there is a poop eater in Elden Ring.
Oh boy.
No, another dog!
I see. What can I serve you?
You're not gonna do anything about the air dog you're not gonna do anything about the air dog on the top of the sink?
I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody. Don't worry.
Who is that stranger in the mirror? I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet.
Coming right up.
Pop wants something sweet. Sounds like a sugar rush to me.
Sweet, light, and fruity. As girly as it gets. Sweet. Girly. Happy.
Alright, all mixed. Sugar rush. Here you go.
Here you go. No.
Thanks. Please think about the thing with the air dog on top of the sink.
I will, don't worry. Well then.
back to these two. That was quick.
Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance.
It's Sunday at the convention. Everyone's tired.
He has risen, but our prices have fallen. That is the sign that the store I used to work at would put up on Sunday at AB every year. They cannot do it this year because Anime Boston usually takes advantage of, I assume, the Heinz Convention Center never being booked out on Easter to book it, but they're not doing it this year because it's in May. It is May. Anyways, we're playing a game, aren't we?
I was also just checking my email, actually. While you were gone, this fellow here said that the Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Please, prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point in discussing non-alcoholic drinks at a bar?
In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though.
That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better.
Coming right up.
Pile driver and or Bleeding Jane. 2 of any of those. I am curious.
It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it.
Bitter, manly, burning.
Yep.
And Bleeding Jane.
Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Spicy, classic, sobering.
This is our non-alcoholic drink because it doesn't have any commentary.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, we don't have Mott's Clamato juice here as a ingredient, which is the main thing that you put in a Bloody Caesar, which is a very Canadian drink. I don't know if you're familiar.
What's a Bloody Caesar? Do tell.
So you take a Bloody Mary and replace the tomato juice with this Mott's Clamato juice. And basically serve it the same, right? You put a powder grind along the rim. So you do that trick and then you serve it with a celery stick in it.
I see.
It's a It's a popular Canadian drink. I'm not just pulling that out of my ass.
No, I believe you.
And more, I would say more widespread than like the bagged milk thing. Yeah. So I'm figuring we just serve one of each here.
Yeah, that works.
Let's be impartial.
We simply create the drinks.
Bleeding Jane. And then the other one was the pile driver. I think these are pretty close ingredients, actually. What did I do?
Oh.
Yep.
There we go. No fighting this way, right?
You both get what you want. Wow, you're quite the softie. Just kidding. Wise choice. No complaints here.
How did you two end up discussing that?
Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working for just corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they're just like make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say that they were created by a fairy and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding.
No, actually, I heard that one too.
Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. Dunno, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters, and if they eat their owner's dental floss. I may be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mom, and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas. Instead, you see all you see are issues you must fix. At least they're cute issues? Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference. I was talking about your job. Oh, yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them, as it is I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them. I'm not obsessed, I'm passionate.
An obsessed person says.
You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. I'm really passionate? Too much passion can become an issue, you know? Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was going to do that tomorrow when they're all together. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't talk to me. They don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor. That's better somehow? So I have a naggy demeanor!
I was assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict.
Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible, because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks.
Oh boy.
Just a couple, though.
Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals?
It's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually becoming mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company is pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen doing? He's fine. Still complaining about his back. Still unwilling to take his medicine. Says he's not that weak.
Who's this Jurgen guy?
My guardian. I passed the test years ago, but I couldn't leave him. Oh.
That's actually commonplace, isn't it?
Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss anything.
Lilum being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family.
Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. Like a boat, to trigger all the One Piece fans. I do love that, I think it's Ray Fiennes clip of, it's an inanimate fucking object. You're an inanimate fucking object! My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. The ones whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yeah, and that one. It's over to you.
How do you become a Lilum's guardian?
You fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you an authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lilum you'll be taking care of. You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lilum wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem.
So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one.
Mm-hmm. They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilum can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? New guardian can appeal to can appeal to the council, stating they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way. Or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit out all that information like it's hard-coded in you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the SCT. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian, bartender?
I don't know. I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general.
The money they give you for it is not that great, though.
I see. Well, time to check on the dogs.
Money shredder. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just... I was chasing my tail and now I'm too hyper to control myself.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
Sorry. Sorry. Just give me anything.
Alright.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
Do we want to be cruel?
We could squeeze him dry with one of the very expensive drinks.
Sure, let's do that.
In the free bar. Don't think we've done one of these drinks yet.
It's so unnecessarily brown. Spicy. Promo. Bland. That'll calm him down.
What did I miss here? Fire Delta 2. Oh, I missed On the Rocks and Aged.
Ah.
Reset. One of the more complex drinks, I guess. There we go. Bloom Light. Here you go.
Here.
Whew, that's better. Thanks, punk. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. What is happening over there?
Oh, dear.
Like Pomeranians. Those are nice, but they aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I can... Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her, she wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that the tapestry of muscles was hidden under her armor. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. You can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender?
Me... what?
Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting.
Not much of a dog person, actually.
Do you have any pets?
A cat named Four, yeah. He's just a stray I rescued.
Do you like rescuing girls, too?
I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say... no.
It doesn't feel like flirting today.
Apparently not. Too many dogs.
Weird, I've always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it 4?
4 is a Lilim I met some time ago that... ellipses. Never mind.
Pretty lame name, if you ask me.
Better than calling it Asshat.
That's fine, you can call your pet whatever you want. Just say it in a cute voice and they'll still respond.
Exactly.
I bet when you and 4 play, it's quite the sight. Eh?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's so lively, sometimes I fear foreshadows my presence entirely.
Oh. You guys want to lose consciousness that much? You really need to calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? Oh. Okay. I fear I'm clicking ahead, but I'm actually just skipping it to the end of the line.
Right.
You're the one. The one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love? The bad boy who turns away from a life of crime? The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for? It's corny romantic cliches 101. Well, you're the one with the shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. A Fafio in every age.
Beautiful.
You don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? For the self-insert, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
They let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. See? Exactly. Even if said main character is the muscular man? I see no problem. Just, what is your self-image?
If I can just ask something else.
What is it?
Why do you hate puns so much?
Why do we hate a lot of things? Many people cringe at puns,
Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them.
They made me feel stupid. Puns.
What?
Puns killed my grandma, okay?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny! They made me feel stupid. All in the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times that I might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about the stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how that works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they are being suspiciously quiet. Be careful.
You want anything else?
I'll have a bloom light. Actually, make that 2, please.
Sure.
Alright. Made one of these
More
earlier.
Bloom lights.
Alright.
It's still so unnecessarily brown.
2, 3. Age, rocks, mixed. Bloom light. Do it again.
Go back, Jack, and do it again.
There we go. Here.
Here.
Thanks.
Say, you two seem to get along quite well.
Like, Will and Grace. Well, when you're the only sentient humanoids in the entire company, it kinda happens.
Sentient?
We have a couple of test mannequins on cardboard cutouts, so...
I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other.
Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things.
Yeah, I could see that.
You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. The dogs don't call her Mom, to mock her.
Can dogs mock people?
I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. Anything happen? A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. Just made a dog very confused. Who is that dog in the mirror?
How the hell do they get on top of the sinks?
They are surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh, yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? Pause.
Womp, 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 womp.
We broke up last month.
Oh no.
What? Well, things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything was starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. And why didn't you tell me that before? Why? Did you want your turn at the Betty Mobile? Just nothing to say there.
Ellipses.
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person is not okay, or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. Don't worry, I understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender.
Well, dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted?
Not at all, especially if you're the one bringing the booze. Excuse me while I pour. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them.
Thank you. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with a local taxi line.
Ah.
They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes.
Efficient.
Yep.
You seem to really, really like talking to your clients. Like, it's the best part of your job or something.
It kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out. Some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike, fascinating.
You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge.
Nah, not interested.
Not gonna become Isaiah from Durarara.
Apparently not. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of.
I guess there's still decent folk out there. I'm not decent? You're critically obsessed with dogs!
I'll go check if there are any other dogs who want something.
Sure. Go ahead. Quick, a beer!
Okay.
Faster. Very quick. All mixed. We have beer.
Here.
Thanks now. Boom!
Ellipses. Why did you break the glass?
I made breakfast!
Ellipses.
Sorry. I made break fast. Get it? Because you made the drink fast, and I broke it, and...
Go.
Tough crowd.
Suddenly, I understand the hate for puns.
Hey, Batrender.
Yeah?
Your job has a funny name.
You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night.
Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here.
Why?
I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Broad Denter, I want to make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person, robot, thing that can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring and my life would be 2 times more meaningless. Cheers!
You're not holding a drink.
Then give me one, Ben Trader. Isn't that your job? I need a beer. A big one.
Alright.
Big beer.
Big beer.
Alright, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 8 Cometrine. We have beer. Alright, cheers! I said cheers! Kanpai!
Cheers.
Cheers. Good! Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like this since her university years. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I am a happy person when drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it. Your body needs it. Craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloon fish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they've found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but see, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilum. Lilum always sound too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, a social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No, the DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work, Lilum. Why must you be cursed to only one destiny from the moment you're born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know, I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law. Yeah, but you said you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 2,200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat.
Lilum can sweat?
We need something to exhale, exhaust heat, cooling agents, yeah. No matter, you're still special to me no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilum. No matter what kind of piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? Excuse me, what? That sobered her up. If humans are allowed to marry robots, Lilum, they should be able to marry dogs too. Crickets. Abtrender.
Me. I think.
This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him.
Excuse me?
I do not. I was just saying that if humans are not now allowed to marry Lilum, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang a monkey? I do not. And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent. But look at these dogs! Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of a 7-year-old, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. So now you want to bang a 7-year-old.
Oh boy. We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that.
Game! Stop it! Remember, Lilum human marriages were only sanctioned after the Lilum achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore. You get me? Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only smart when drunk? I'm not drunk. But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. But even if you even start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. But I don't want to bang dogs, or monkeys, or 7-year-olds. Well, thank God. Then why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? It's just, I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that. And I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. Do you even have a limit? As in, a limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No, I just get disoriented and never to the point I'm effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe, if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I would just have to wait at least 24 hours before the effect passes. One has to wonder why they gave all the human flaws to Lilum.
I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilum the same kinds of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do.
So that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating?
Seems like it.
But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't.
Any of you want anything else to drink?
Yeah, I want nothing. You're drunk enough as it is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. Now, go sleep in the car. We are almost done here. But, Mom! Go. Bye, bad nerder.
Bye, Miss Betty.
It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something.
Etiquette? I don't know.
Betty-san.
There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead.
I see. Well, I gotta get things ready, if you'll excuse me.
Good luck.
Hey!
We're closing.
Damn it! Well, everyone's safe in the cab. We are taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice.
That's my job. You were interesting too?
Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of this place.
Thank you, and please come again.
We sure will.
Send my regards to Miss Betty.
Gladly. See you later then.
Bye.
All done?
Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back, or that will still be here when they come back. Want to come back?
You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay?
I am, but the bar's not.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess you have the right to know. The BTC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in as much income these last few months, which means that we are at risk of being wiped off the map. Oh. Valhalla has stopped working and crashed.
Oh no.
It did look like it was going straight to a transition, so I think we were done.
Alright.
I don't know that there was anything else to tell there, so excuse me. Well, this is why we have a backup on the screen, to have something show when the game crashes. Let me load back up into Steam. Crimson feels that all this talk about dog fucking is a personal attack on Belle.
This Belle from the movie Belle that I have not watched, presumably.
It might be. That one is more. That one is more of a beast. Yeah, I think we do get to Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I think we do finally get to hit new game.
All right.
This game best played comfortable. Grab some drinks, snacks, and enjoy. Sit back. Yada yada.
Yada yada.
We had went through that before. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look on the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. I was worried it crashed again, but it was actually just going out black.
Exclamation point. Oh, yawn. Just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera.
Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 in it by then. Make sure to save your data. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You now browse the augmented eye. To dismiss the image. So now
boss of me.
Yeah. So now we get to have a little denouement, a little time at home.
I was hoping we'd see 4, and I was not disappointed.
Look at that little sleepy cat.
Oh,
and she has,
look at him.
What is here? She's got cans of beer and a kotatsu. Picture of her waifu. Of course, some drinks along there. Not sure what that is. And a t-shirt you can buy at the Yisbrid store.
Ah.
So who's that letter from? Nobody. We'll do unlock. There, now we get to browse the news.
Oh boy.
There's another spot where we can have our music if we wanted.
Nice.
Let's do a quick save here. Yeah. Good. Yeah, the augmented eye. I'll let you read some of these.
Alright, sure. Massive integration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments by Kimberly Lavalette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy.
We don't have an onboard sensor, so you just gonna have to believe that.
Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security, by Kimberly Lavalette. If you thought Alice_Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threat issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating that he's not, quote, hiding anything, unquote, and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Answer to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does.
Excellent. And
I like to imagine that this Prime Minister Quincy is the human embodiment of the town Quincy in Massachusetts. Which, they don't know shit. That's about right. Yep, that counts.
I was thinking, because the fedora with a plume floating in perfume from last week, I think is actually a Simpsons reference. Possibly. So that might be a Mayor Quimby reference.
That would make sense. Cyborg and Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. The popular show Cyborg and Heels returns to the Dome this month, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg and Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explained Cyborg and Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye.
Oh, we weren't reading the comments. His acting is unnatural.
I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyways.
Maybe we can get them back.
Yeah.
Would you leave?
Not without you.
I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. as a different character that we will meet later. All right. So we're down here.
Shall go to work and make some money?
Yeah, let's make some money. We're at 0 funds.
Yep, I saw that. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening.
Ah, hey there, Jill.
Is this the mysterious... Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Ah, this is Gil, okay.
Gillian, even. When you let people call you Jules.
Quiet. Crimson has redeemed to Oh No, He's Hot.
Sorry, Crimson, I don't have that turned on this window. Here. If you'll vamp for a moment, I can add that.
In the early 90s, when the very popular remix of Susan Vega's Tom's Diner was coming out, they put out an album called Tom's Album, which is all that remix plus other weird variations of that song. One of the ones I find very funny is basically that remix, but the bass song, instead of being Tom's Diner by Susan Vega, was the I Dream of Jeannie theme, because it also has doo-doo-doos in it. I think there's also REM doing an a cappella version on there. It's a fun album. I don't know if you can still get that anymore or not. Definitely one of those things that might be out of print technically, but it's also choking up the quarter bins and all in whatever used CD stores are still left at this point. I know the place I used to go to buy used CDs around here basically abandoned them, which is very sad. What else?
I do appreciate that I can just say Amon vamp for a bit and you're ready.
Oh, I know I am a fountain of all sorts of positively worthless information.
All right. Let me turn that down. Oh, and we need control audio by OBS. Turn that down a little bit because it will be loud in our ears. And Crimson, you can try again. Are you okay? You look distracted.
Yeah, we had to turn a thing on for the stream.
Don't mind me that I was just staring into space for like a solid 2 minutes.
Where's Boss?
I don't know. She went out to buy some stuff, and... Did you hear what I just told you?
You said something?
Yes, that you look distracted. Very distracted.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff.
What stuff?
Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing.
Okay, so we should have done it in that order.
Whatever.
Yep.
So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy.
Crazy for deals.
On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again.
Well, you did need to do that.
And there's all the beer cans around my apartment, and...
the stresses of being 27. Jill!
Oh, yes. Sorry, did you say something?
Can you really work today?
Of course I can!
Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case.
Ellipses.
If you can make me a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay?
Ellipses.
Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors, like sweet, or types, like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients into their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gill. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press the reset button at any time, even when the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it.
Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction.
Then this should be no problem.
Sigh.
Gil either wants a Sugar Rush or a Piano Man. This is how they do the tutorial, basically.
Right.
I think I did want to do one thing. Choose outcome. Obviously. Complete prediction. There, I need to award points for the prediction that we would in fact start the game.
Hey! Congratulations, everyone who bet.
No, that should give Crimson some enough points.
This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianists Union or its associates. Sour. Promo. Strong.
Success.
Fancy. Here. Happy.
That's what we've been waiting for! It's what we wanted all!
Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already had over 10 ingredients, then the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional commentary, that means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional commentary doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. This was the mistake I made last week, where I tried to make a big drink with optional commentary.
Yes, I do.
Commentary is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that.
Are you done with the exposition?
It reminds me of my dad, who was a charter fisherman. So, if you wanted to be... If you would take clients out and wanted to be done with the job sooner, he would angle the boat with the waves to rock it more and make the clients more seasick and want to head back in sooner.
Smart.
Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! Oh, boss. Eh?
Eh? Who's that?
I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. You can't do that, boss. Why bring her here?
Boss, what did we say about picking up strays?
Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here.
She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that.
That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office.
Oh, joy. You can't just push the responsibility onto us. We have to do, damn it.
There's two of you. Believe in yourselves.
Sigh.
Do you think Chief knocked her out?
Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose.
Yeah.
Okay then, time to start the night.
Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom.
This might be a bit that we missed towards the end of the prologue.
Okay.
Come again?
While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them.
You're joking.
Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like this?
Well,
So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun!
just that? Fine, I see no problem. Oh, you poor idiot. Where's the cleaning stuff?
Here.
You brought that from home, didn't you?
That I did.
Fine.
Oh no. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision.
Well, you have to have a jukebox at a bar.
It's true. How can it be a juke joint if there's no juke?
Go like that. Pick some random stuff. I think we had some of that before. That'll do.
Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives!
Hey you, get me a beer.
Oh, sure, right on.
Actually, do I have a J. Jonah Jameson voice? If you have one, also, you could take this guy.
Here you go. Oh no, this isn't gonna... Oh no, this isn't gonna come it. Give me a big one, and pictures of Spider-Man.
Sure. That beer wasn't enough, apparently.
Needs big beer.
Alright.
Needs a
Double-
big boy drink.
Double the ingredients. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about this
Oh.
one? Well, we're switching off for
That's
a bit.
fine. Ah, yes, now this one's fit for a man like me.
Right.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes. Like New Jersey 3! Worlds will live and worlds will die, but we will still dunk on New Jersey.
Huh? What kind of work do you do, Mr.
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. He is just J. Jonah Jameson, alright.
Yep. You understand perfectly.
Nothing gets published there without my blessings. I wonder if he's also mad the local superhero overshadowed his son going to the moon.
Probably. That day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit, then.
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do.
Oh, I'm sure they're unpaid as well.
Absolutely. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees.
Ah, what a racket.
Oh, yes. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors?
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
Well, people get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks.
Wow.
Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck.
Coming this fall to Crunchyroll.
That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings more money, and like I said, money's good.
Huh, I guess he has a point. What about opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about it is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot what that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits in the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
Well, he goes to too many places in a week to write about them all.
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
And charged double.
Absolutely.
I do remember some guy coming in here and asking for free drinks, saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one then?
Trying to picture that design now.
I imagine like the edges of his face don't reach the edges of his head. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Jackass.
Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though.
Alright. I think something we learned about Donovan is he likes his big beers. So we're just going to keep serving him big beers.
Let's do it.
Here.
Ah, it's the big things that make a life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole.
I'm doing my best here, thank you very much!
Who was that?
Nobody important. Hey! I heard that!
Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like.
Charming.
So, celebrities.
Not really. At least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey.
Oh.
And second... because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip... Oh, the screen froze. Hold on. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency still. But still.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff.
What do you mean, you people?
Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, huh, brat? Well, two can play that game of... ellipses. Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do it.
They do?
You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you?
Oh, it's an anagram of Alan Smithy.
Yes.
Figures. Anyway. Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember two weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not my family, not to my position as boss, to me.
But still with that honorific. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss, or the name appearing in their paychecks. But rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
You've created a monster.
Oh yeah.
Drink. Another one. Do you...
Ah, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter. Big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up.
I can do that. Bitter and big, but without alcoholic. Not the suplex. Gut punch. That'll work.
There we go.
One Flannergied. Aged.
Oh, wait, we want to make it big.
Ah, yes. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Let me reset quick. Wrong shortcut key.
I hate when that happened.
All aged and mixed. There we go.
Alright.
Have a big gut punch. Here you go.
Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This'll help me stay up late tonight.
It's
Say,
also
kid,
paying
is
us well.
It's true. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
You didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are all pretty much like any other fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth.
Charming.
What a charmer. Those bastards think they're... Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing, and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
Life's rough, buddy. You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you?
Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make someone else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. Look at me. I get up early. I know what the garbage men look like. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, "Hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does?" Recently, they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas.
Oh, no.
I don't know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is.
And there he goes.
Ooh.
You can.
Oh, thank God. That voice is destroying me.
I was wondering.
I'll be alright. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Whew.
Don't be shy about tapping out.
Nah, I'll be okay.
Should I be worried? Nah. I'll take the next guest and then we can switch off again. At least they paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven though. You never heard from him again. Jill! Yes?
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Crafty dogs, I tell you. You think their short legs would hinder them?
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents?
You'll wake up Briar Rose over there.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I...
Big gun punch. Fast.
Alright. He wants a gut punch. I'll give him a gut punch, alright.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this one's also a big one.
Yep.
So.
How much booze should we put in it?
There's lots of space in this
Yeah.
cup. So.
Alright. Here.
You can actually do it then.
Ellipses.
This crack house is a bar?
Hellhole, crack house. So rude.
It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister.
Yeah. Such nice clientele today.
I know.
Our first day on the job, if we are doing it right. What the hell do you care?
The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
But it's Tuesday.
Ellipses. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless.
She's gone into full customer service mode. If I pay you, will you? If I pay you, will you come to a motel for a couple hours?
No.
Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks.
Such pleasant clientele tonight.
Oh.
May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular. Can I ask who?
No.
Ellipses.
I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Oh, well.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Jill, where did you put that dish soap? Gil's run out.
Below the sink, where it's always been.
Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla.
So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment with so we can enhance our customer experience?
No, nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet.
Oh boy.
The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one.
That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before.
Again, boss is great.
I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple of stories, but they all sound too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out an armed riders with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a, quote, pickup artist, unquote, and the latest had an alpaca.
An alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but... there's this woman who owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit.
It's the only way.
Yep. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please? There's a word I haven't heard today.
Coming right up. He wants a pile driver.
I honestly feel like suplexing him, though.
That is also a drink.
There you go.
I think we're fine with pile driver then. 3 and 4. All mixed. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it.
Oh boy.
So, none for either of us.
Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, you ever faked an orgasm?
Oh Christ. Ellipses. I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong.
What's going on in that head? I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
I think his product's getting into his brain. That's a question I'm not going to answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing down through the door, though, eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you.
I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience.
Ellipses. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
No. I know the trick, but we'll play this straight.
Not sorry.
Not really, but I was thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house.
Sigh, of course you were.
Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here.
Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver.
Alright.
Fringe weaver, huh? Bubbly.
Drinking ethyllic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar.
Aged. And a little mix.
Try not to drink it too fast.
Just heaps of alcohol for this guy.
Yep. So much booze.
That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty?
Empty how? Like hungry?
No, I mean empty like there's part of you missing.
Can't say I particularly have.
I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy.
Have you tried taking up a hobby? Might not solve your problems, but it might help keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it.
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative.
Which is...
Bitches and alcohol. I like that the timing of the music coming in there.
Yep.
I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Well, you can't just quit partway through. Wow.
It's no fun.
Once I burned my Christmas bonus hiring I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Which days? Nothing seems to do it.
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
Can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. Deal.
I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help.
I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me.
Eh?
I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady.
Ellipses.
Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
Good riddance. Good. Phew!
Made some decent money.
Yep. Boss, I'm gonna take my break.
Alright. And there. So each day is kind of like this, where it splits off into a like morning shift and after lunch shift. So this is where you get the chance to save.
All right.
And you can't.
Given that, do you wanna? Shall we call it for the evening, given the late hour?
Yeah, I think it's about the right time for that.
That was good.
All right. Who is live that we can raid? I think I see. Is now safe to keep playing the game. But we are in fact going to exit. I think I see Yizbrid Games live, who are the makers of this game.
Ah.
So let me cue that up, and then we'll head on out of here.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by, everyone.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of your week.
Oop.
We'll see you next Tuesday for more bartending shenanigans.
And I will stop that ad from playing. We will catch you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Later.